My name is Fee, and this is my medlog project for Rencon's class 1437, and I'm just going to show you the methods, the classes, and how they all relate to each other in inheritance. So right here we have the main CVP, which is just the main menu where we can load our user, create a new user, or exit. In our medication, this is our abstract class. Our abstract class includes a constructor right here. We have virtual functions in order for classes to access these functions. For example, the get type method, we're gonna need this for injection and pill classes in order to actually display their type. And then we have a copy constructor, we have setters and getters, and we have protected variables in order for derived classes to access these variables. So now let's look at the methods. So this is our initializer constructor. Over here is just a get, and then right here is the method where if we mark it as taken, then the taken will turn to true, and then when we reset, the taken will turn back into false. This display where it just displays our medication info, the name, the dosage, the frequency, and if it was taken today. Now let's go to medlog system.h. This is our other class that should be inherited into the medication. So this is going to be, they include the list of medications inside the medlog system, and then we have a deconstructor, a constructor, and all of these methods right here. So let me go into them. This right here is our add medication method where we have the medication name, the dosage frequency, and we have the pill type, which when we choose the method of the medicine, then we're gonna push back a new pointer that allows us to see the name, the dosage, and the frequency per day for that pill, injection, or just the default medication. Now this is display all, where we just see all of it. We access through the meds pointer, and then display it using this pointing, what do you call it? It just gives access to this method. And then right here is the mark dose. This is just to get the medication name. Basically, it tells us to give us the medication name, and then it will mark that as taken. The taken will turn into true. And then the reset all just resets all of the medication into false again because it's a new day. This is just a save to file, meaning that when we have the file name, we're just gonna save to that file name. And then over here, when we load from the file, if we already have a file that has the medication, then it will load from that file. Here in the user, we have our constructor, our deconstructor for resetting and cleaning up memory. We have all of these methods right here, and then variables, and then we have the medlog from the medlog system to access the medlog system. So I'm gonna go inside the user.cvp. Over here, this is the constructor, this is the deconstructor. Display profile just displays what you have in your profile, so username, age, email, and phone number. Then we have the save user data, which will save your user data. And then we have load user data. Now this just loads up a user data. We have a testing for an sample. My name is Fee, I'm 18, email, and then a random phone number. And then this is our starting session. This is where we basically have all of our inputs inside of a menu. Right here, display menu header is just our styler for our header. It should be, pretty sure it's inside the medlog system.cvp right here. Go back. So inside of here, we have all of our options. We're using a switch method in order to really make it easier for it to access methods in either case, since we're using an integer. So we're using that until the choices are, we're using a do while loop. Do while is gonna keep doing it until we choose 8. So now let's go to our injection. So this is just including the constructor and the display and the get type in order to actually see what type it is. As you can see right here for our display, it's just going to display this inside the medication displaying. And then we have that get type in order to actually access these classes. So this is for the injection class and the pill class. Now let's actually run this in main.cpp. Alright, so we have our thing running now. Let's start off by doing all the test cases. Test cases are located inside of my final report. It's just everything inside the menu. So first, let's load up our profile picture using our text. So we have our testing file. So we loaded up everything. Our user is already fee. Let us display it. So everything right here, fee 18, and then all of that stuff. Let me zoom this out. So I'm gonna add a medication. Let's do Tylenol. Let's do 10 times. We're do it 1 per day. It's a pill. Let's add another one. Instead, let's do like a liquid, right? Let's just say liquid. I don't really know. Let's say like 2 times, and then we're gonna do it once per day. And it's a liquid, so it's just gonna be defaulted to medication. So let's add another one more. Let's do Advil. No, let's do a flu shot injection. Once, we're gonna do it only once. It's an injection. And then let's display all of it. So this is the display of all of it. This is medication 1, which is the pill, and then medication 2, medication. We don't have a type for that. And then they're all taken, nope. This is the injection for the flu shot. And then let's just mark those. Let's mark, let's say like we did the flu. So let's display it again. Flu is marked as taken. We display it again. Now it says taken today, yes. Let's say it's a new day though. So we're gonna reset it. It's a new day. Let's check it again. It's gonna be no this time. Perfect. Now let's save it. Let's save it to a random file. Let's just say like test.med. I don't even know if we can do that. It should be like medication has been saved to test.med, user data saves to test.med. And then you would get that file and then you'll be able to load it again. Now, let's go back. I'm pretty sure that's it. If we return to menu, we're able to return back to menu for our session. And let's create a whole new user this time. Let's do fee, age 18 again, my real email. That's not my real email. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So now we can, let's try to load. I'm not sure if it actually works. So it would say loaded from test.med, user loaded from test.med. If we display it, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be there. Yeah, it's not gonna be there. But let's try doing it from testing.txt. So I'm gonna load it from test.txt. It's just my display user at this point. But let's see what happens if we displayed it to the medicine. It still does not say it because it's for users, not for medication. But yeah, that is it for my project.